to the extent that, as I said to him in Parliament, we all know Harry Lovell cannot win his seat. And if you have to look at probabilities, let us be real. A man lost his seat on 2 consecutive occasions to Melford Nicholas, Harry Lovell. What's the probability of him winning it on the 3rd?
Slim.
So, God forbid, and the UPP were to get a majority, that does not include Harry Lovell. Is Pringle going to be the leader of this country? That is what the opposition, that's what they're presenting to the people of this country. So, and I said to him, look, a day in politics is like 1,000 years. I've spoken to him as though he's my son. I said, look, Pringle, build your capacity. You need to read more. You need to engage. I said, some of these things that you're skipping, they are good learning experiences for you. Don't follow people like DJs Isaac. They don't have no life. They're just bitter. They have neither chick nor come. Bitter, and envious of people. I said, look, engage so you can learn. No, hardly any engagement. And when he does show up, it's some kind of vacuous statement or, some form of statement to try and undermine some member of government. I mean, one of the things he put in questions to me in Parliament as well, making assertion that some member of our government has equipment working in Barbuda at PLH. Now, even if that was the case, there's nothing illegal about it. And what that has to do with him, if people, if we have family members who buy equipment and they're working with PLH, what is the problem? But it is totally untrue. And as I said to him, if he was referring to my family members who have equipment, no, they have never done any work at PLH. So they just keep shooting in the dark. Then he asks about the ownership of the building down at Point with Point FM and so on. Oh. I told him it's owned by Shea. You want to know who, and I told him Shea has shares in Point FM too. We'd have none to hide. And that the building next door was bought from the port for a few $100,000 by a family member. So whereas one is in a charity for public purposes and the other one is private, market value. In fact, in excess of market value is paid for that. And even though the government has these different opportunities, including land at a development price of $3 a square foot, my family member paid full market value. You're asking a special price for $3. I mean, you look at it, less than a quarter acre of land down going for a few $100,000 a whole of money, a lot of money. Anyway, I answered them.